there! In this video I wanted to share with you how to work into the back loops in crochet, sometimes known as the third loop. And if you look at the darker blue here, that has been worked into the back loop of the paler blue. If I gently pull this back, I'll give you an idea of the space it's worked into. So if you're working into your back loops, if it's a technique you've done before, that would be this one here. That is your back loop. I'll show you on the final round actually. That is your back loop. Sometimes you're told to work into the back loop. So that would be it there. And this is the front loop. And generally you'll work through both together. So we've got front loop, back loop. And if I flip this over, you can see this space here, loop here, is the back loop. So I'll pop this one down. This is my latest coaster design, which you're going to need this technique for it. So if we start, I've done the circle, and if you've watched, you've completed it with an invisible join. These two techniques do sit well together. So if you've got the invisible join, it'll make the next round look really clear. So what I tend to do, instead of starting here, I would shift my work on a bit. Just so we're starting in a different place and it's not so obvious. I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting here, but if we shift it on, and then when I do the final round in this coaster, I'll shift it on again so that it balances it out. So I would tend to find that spot, and in this pattern, we start in the space immediately after the increase. That's our increase here. So what we shall do, find the end in our yarn, and find that back loop. So I've got the yarn in one hand. Oh, I've forgotten what I said. I popped it down. Here we go. There. Okay. So there is our increase. So this would be the stitch we're going to work into. So we've got front loop, back loop, turn it over. That is the back loop. And I tend to just get my needle, and I'll do this probably every time. I'll just get my needle and pop through it and stretch it like this. And I tend to do that the whole round, just switch between the crochet hook and the needle. It does make it a bit of a slow process, but I feel it's definitely worth it, and it saves you fighting away with it. So yarn through that back loop, and in this case we're just going to pull up a loop, work one chain, and then a double crochet into that one, and then I'll pull that just a wee bit, pop the hook down, pick up my tapestry needle, find the next back loop, and just grab it with the needle, making sure I go through the whole loop, I'm not splitting, and make it a bit bigger, needle down, hook back in my hand, pull that tight again, and then into there. And we're just working a double crochet in this instance. Okay, I'll show you one more. So I pull that, hook down, front loop, back loop, flip it over, got this bit here, into there, take a moment, there we are, enlarge that, needle down, hook back up. So I definitely recommend doing this. Oh, because I'm peering through the camera, I've done the wrong stitch. Never mind, I've enlarged that one. We're good to go on this one. Sorry. There we go, just the angle there. I was holding it out there. So yeah, you might be able to do a couple at a time like that, so you're not picking your hook up and down quite so often. And the next one, I'll pull that a little bit and let you see there. So do you see that these V's are totally uninterrupted, and that gives us that edge like that. One thing I will say is that the back loops are much easier to work into in a taller stitch. So although it's not necessary in this case, let's just show you how that works. So we'd have, this is a treble, a UK treble. There's your front loop, there's your back loop, and here's your back loop sitting right behind it. And in these cases you tend not to need your wee needle. I'll just grab onto that, work one chain and then work into it. There. Pull this, there we are. Okay, so definitely the taller your stitch, it's definitely easier to grab a hold of. It is particularly fiddly in the double crochet. So I hope this video helps you. You can find me on Instagram, marta.mitchell.designs, and you can ask me any questions there. I'm happy to help you. Just drop me a DM. Happy crocheting. Bye.